Who are, in your opinion, who are some of your top offers?
Um, in my opinion, Oklahoma, LSU, Texas, Georgia, Texas A&M, SMU definitely, and Auburn, Florida State, schools like those.
You got any finalists yet?
Um, no, not really. My recruitment's still open. Just some of the main schools that talk to me, schools like Oklahoma, SMU, Texas.
Yeah, I keep hearing SMU,
Yeah.
which would be a surprise for somebody that's considering Oklahoma and Texas
Yeah.
to consider SMU as well. What do you like about them?
They're just really close by home. My stepdad is he's from Dallas, so he's some type of blood ties to SMU.
Do you have an announcement date yet?
No, sir.
You're just going to let it flow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably just shock everybody and just come out one day.
Yeah.
Never know.
That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah.
Don't announce your announcement. Just announce it.
Yeah.
Right? When you think about a college and you think about what they call a 40-year decision, not just 4 years, but 40.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting a degree. You might start a family there. You never know.
Yeah.
What is it that you're looking for in a college?
When I think of things like this, I think of long term. So short term is, oh, we win this, we'll win that. Long term is like, how can this help me in the future? So that's probably one of the main things. I think of how can I use this school to boost where I'm at right now in the next 4 or 5 years or 10 years.
Yeah, put you on a different level.
Yeah.
And in this case, that level would be NFL?
Yeah.
You have dreams of playing in pro football?
I have dreams of playing NFL, and I have dreams of being a coach in college.
Okay. You want to be a college football coach?
Yeah.
Outstanding. So what are you going to major in, do you think?
Kinesiology.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Good. Brilliant. All right, you're here at this thing called Sooner Summit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a little fun. Let's talk about Sooner Summit.
So,
How did this come about? Why are you here? Who contacted you? All that stuff. And are they putting the hard sell on you?
This kid named Caleb. Caleb is pretty cool. I met him at the UA camp for the first time, and he was a pretty solid kid. So, we exchanged numbers and we exchanged Instagrams and stuff like that. And out of nowhere, he just seemed like, hey, you trying to come to OU this weekend or something like that? I said, sure. And next thing I know, this is my first time on campus, and I'm just on a tour.
You're going to be hanging out here all weekend with him?
Yeah, definitely.
So did you get here last night or today?
I got here earlier today at 1 o'clock.
Okay. And there was an unofficial kind of campus tour, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Can't hang out with the coaches.
Yeah, I can't hang out with the coaches. Some things were restricted, and what I could see is what I could see right now.
Okay. What did you think?
It was definitely cool. But it's kind of a teaser because he said some of the best things I couldn't even see. So, yeah, I'm just have to wait on it.
Yeah. Hopefully they get the official visits ironed out, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Would you think you might take one down to Oklahoma?
Yes, sir.
So what's the plan this weekend? What are you guys going to do? I heard Top Golf. I heard there's a big dinner Saturday night.
Yeah, it's a big dinner Saturday. Top Golf is definitely a thing. Went to the stadium for the first time, and I was amazed to think of how many Heisman played there. It's pretty crazy.
Big and huge and all that.
Honestly, college is college, so it can be an away game. It's still the same thing.
Yeah.
Take Auburn, for example. They have a pretty nice-sized field, but, the stadium is pretty, small. They can just travel, down the street to Alabama where it's, like, humongous.
Do you have anything that you want to see here in Oklahoma? Anything you want to do?
I really want to see, like, just the land sites around here. There's a lot of history in Oklahoma I'm really interested in.
No kidding. Like what?
It's just, back in the day where this was like the settlement. People moved here just to get the settlement. You can see it now. It's like it's really on the countryside.
Yeah.
And it reminds me a lot of Georgia and Florida mixed together.
Okay. So you're from Duncanville. Where are you originally from?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay. How'd you end up in Duncanville?
It's a long story.
I got the same thing. I grew up in Alaska. I ended up in Oklahoma. People
Alaska?
Were like, how'd you end up in Alaska? In Oklahoma? It's a long story. Trust me.
Sum it all up, I spent my whole life in Atlanta until my 8th grade year. My 8th grade year, my mom got offered a job in DeSoto, Texas. And it was kind of crazy, just like how it is now. She asked me, hey, you want to move with me? I said, yeah, sure. I've never been to Texas. I've never been outside of Georgia a day in my life.
Wow.
It was the longest drive ever. It was like 14 hours. And, I sleep in the car one day and I wake up in the morning and I'm in Texas. And I didn't play football then. I waited till my 9th grade year to play football. And by the time I got to Texas, I didn't know a thing. I didn't know, like, I thought people was riding on just horses, horseback, cowboy hats.
Yeah.
It was none of that. It was just like any other place. It was crazy.
That is something.
And I ended up meeting my stepbrother, which his name is Coach Bonner. He's the D1 coach at Duncanville, and he was basically telling me about his program and stuff like that. And originally I was going to go to DeSoto High School, but then I just swung by one day, and just looking in the fence, I looked at them practice, and I immediately knew that's where I wanted to be at. They have an amazing head coach named Coach Samples, and they just taught me everything I know.
Okay, interesting. You
Yeah.
broaden your horizons and your perspective on the world.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You told me about this kid named Caleb. What does it say about him that he wants to win a national championship at Oklahoma, and he needs players around him to do it? He's recruiting you, and
Mm-hmm.
he's recruiting other guys to be here with him this weekend so he can show you, hey, we can do this together. What does that say about him and then his family as well?
That lets me know that they're really for real about OU. It's not like, oh, well, if so-and-so don't commit, then I'm just going to decommit. It shows that he's dedicated. And on top of his family with that. And Coach Riley just signed a contract to year, I think it's 2025, which, it boosts the standards up a lot. So him being the leader and recruiting, that's a big standard. That's a big fact.
Does it have to be a quarterback that does that almost? Because your quarterback is almost the leader of the team?
I mean, that's the stereotype of it. The quarterback's always the leader, but it could be anybody. It could be the bench player. They'd be the leader of the team. You never know.
Interesting. Has it been tough on you personally to try to be an athlete, a football player, being recruited, all that stuff, wondering if you're going to have a season, all that stuff, while this pandemic's going on? Have you had to overcome some challenges to get to this spot?
Definitely. I say one of the most things is a college coach calling me. And, we at home 24/7. So it's not like we can just go down the street and, go do something. So it's like, they call you and they have nothing to talk about because they're at home as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not trying to get the cold shoulder or anything, but, I'm just being at home, just chilling. And then, that's kind of, I feel like that's not what the coach want to see, but that's the reality of it. Because can't every kid just go down the street to the gym because they're all closed. So I say that's probably one, and just the same questions, same questions 24/7. People just call and call and call, and I think a lot of kids that's like recruits, they use football as their way to calm down, or even just the gym. They use that type of things to calm down, but since they can't, I feel like that's a big factor of why people hurry up and commit. Like, say you just get an offer and you already committed. It can be a lot of reasons to that. And the thing I just said, that's a big factor of it too.
Yeah. Do you feel like the players, I was on a call today with some student athletes at OU, and the question came up about mental health to Creed Humphrey, and Creed said, "Oh, that's huge. We have to constantly monitor that and be on top of that because we're out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
We're doing stuff that we don't normally do."
Yeah.
Is that important to you too?
Definitely. Before I answer the phone for a coach, I gotta think about myself. Like, do I really want to talk to him? Is he really gonna, do this? Is he gonna really do that? And it's just like some days it's okay. Like every recruit, it's okay just to not talk to a coach, because sometimes it can be overbearing. And sometimes you just need a day off to yourself.
Yeah.
That's some things I do. I practice.
Do you know if you're going to play football yet in the fall? Did they tell you anything, coach or anything?
So far, we just got our schedule. It's looking pretty good. Now, the only thing is can people still wear these? And if people can, then I'm pretty sure we'll have football.
So everybody's got to wear them so you guys can play football.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Right now, the numbers are decreasing in my state. So football is looking very bright in the future.
Yeah. Teammates, are you guys working out or doing anything together at all?
Yeah, so recently we're allowed to go back, but again, it's a lot. we have to wear these 24/7, even when we're running. So it's like, it's kind of hard to breathe. We have to keep up with our own gloves, make sure we wash them every day. Every time we touch something, we have to sanitize it. And then it's like you're doing all this while coach is on your back. So it can get pretty tired. But you just got to do it to have football, I guess.
Wow. So I've been asking guys, what motivates you? What's your why? Family? Is it NFL? Is it people in your life that have sacrificed for you and you want to do something for them? What's the reason you get up and work so hard every day at being a great football player?
My mom sacrificed a lot. She sacrificed a lot. She, without even knowing where to stay, she came all the way down to Texas for a better life for me. I'm the youngest of six kids, and I'll be the first to go to college. My old O-line coach, his name is Coach Joe, he once told me that you sacrifice for the things that you love. He told me that before, I started on varsity. And you could see that she sacrificed a lot of time. She don't buy stuff for herself. She don't go splurge on stuff. Before anything, she'll make sure I'm straight. And, I see that, so it's only right that I do, correct in school and correct on the field. And it's only right that I give everything in my heart is in the name of her. And I know she don't like that, but it is what it is. My dad, he's in Georgia. I give a lot for him too because he sacrifices. My whole family, honestly. Even coaches at Duncanville, they're up there at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Practice don't start till 8. Just so we can be straight,
Wow.
So it's like, why not go hard?
Yeah.
It's the only way.